Unit 9, Day 3 homework tutorial. Again, I'll work through the odds with you, but you must do the evens. On the first section, you're finding the area of the trapezoid, the rhombus, or the kite. Number 1 represents a trapezoid. So the area formula for the trapezoid is B1 plus B2 times height divided by 2. So in this case, that would be 32 plus 18 times 16 divided by 2. So grab your calculator and type it all in at once. And it gives you 400. So it's 400 feet squared. All right, on number 3, we have a kite. The reason I know it's a kite is because all 4 sides are not the same. So the area formula for a kite is D1 times D2 divided by 2. That's diagonal 1 times diagonal 2 divided by 2. And so the shorter diagonal is split into 2 equal parts, 20 and 20, so that means the total would be 40. The other diagonal is split into 56 and 26, which would give you 82. And then divided by 2. So 40 times 82 divided by 2. 1640. Stop doing that. So this is equal to 1640 inches squared. Number 5 is a square slash rhombus. So you can use the rhombus formula, which is area equals D1 times D2 divided by 2. And again, all the parts are the same. So that would be 13 times 13 plus 13 is 26 times 26 divided by 2. So 26 times 26 divided by 2 is 338 centimeters squared. Number 7, it tells you the area of the trapezoid. They want us to find the height. So we need to recall the formula again, which is B1 plus B2 times height divided by 2. And then you replace the area with 164. You replace the bases with 12.8 and 20, and it's over 2. I would put 164 over 1 and cross multiply, which would give you 12.8 plus 20 times h equals 164 times 2, which is 328. And then I would add 12.8 and 20, which would give me 32.8, which times 8 is 328. And then divide both sides by it. And you would have h equals, I believe it's going to be 10 or 0.10. Hmm, 10. And it's feet. Number 9 is a kite. Again, they give you the area. And we have to work backwards to find the diagonal. So again, the area formula for a kite is d1 times d2 over 2. Replace the area with 247.5. We have one diagonal as 22.5. We don't know the other one. That's what we're looking for. And it's over 2. So again, we're going to put it over 1 and cross multiply, which would give you 22.5 times d1 is equal to 247.5 times 2, 495. And divide both sides by 22.5. And you'll get the missing diagonal, or x, divided by 22.5. Which is 22. And millimeters. For number 11, it wants us to find the area. 11 is a trapezoid. So we need b1 plus b2 times h over 2. So that would be 30 plus 18 times h, which is 16. Even though it's not inside the figure, it doesn't matter. It's still perpendicular. And over 2. Grab the calculator. 30 plus 18 times 16 over 2. 384 feet squared. Number 13 is a kite. So the area is d1 times d2 over 2, which would be 11 times 34 over 2, which is 11 times 17, essentially, for those who are quicker with the mental math. So 11 times 17, 187. So 187 centimeters squared. 15 appears to be a rhombus, but it's, yes, it's a rhombus. Sorry. Um, and we need, I'm sorry, just the diagonals. So if its area is equal to d1 times d2 over 2, so the first diagonal is going to be 10. The second one is 16 and over 2. So it's essentially 5 times 16, which is 80. So 80 feet squared. Number 17 says a trapezoid has base lengths of 6 and 15 with an area of 136.5 square centimeters. What is the height? So we know the area formula is B1 plus B2 times height over 2. Now we're going to substitute the area and the two bases that we have. So that's 136.5 is equal to 6 plus 15 times height over 2. And again, we're going to put this over 1 and cross multiply to find our height. When you do that, you will have 6 plus 15h equals 136.5 times 2, which is 273. Combine 6 and 15, you get 21. So 21h equals 273. Divide by 21 on both sides. And you get h equals 13. And that would be centimeters. And number 19 is the last problem. All right, number 19 says that the perimeter of the rhombus is 20 feet. So that means each side is 5. It gives us one diagonal, and it wants to know what the area is. So you probably want to draw this figure. And I could have drawn it bigger, and I should have. Alright, so each one of these sides is 5. You know this is a right angle because it's a rhombus, and it's supposed to be. And you know that the entire diagonal is 6, so that means each part is 3. So essentially you can pull out the right triangle from the rest of the rhombus. And you're looking for this part, so we'll call it x. So to find x, you use Pythagorean's theorem, and it would be 5 squared minus 3 squared, which happens to be 4. So that means the entire diagonal that's missing is 8, because we only found part of it when we isolated the triangle. So now we can use the area formula, which is d1 times d2 over 2. So that would be 6 times 8 over 2, which is 3 times 8, which is 24. And it's feet squared. And this concludes the tutorial on this assignment. Now you need to complete the evens.